I want to share an overview of the components required to build the meter. You can see here the electronics and bolts and the 3D printed parts. We have one back option and 3 face options. This is the original face. You'll notice that it has holes for the LEDs and the OLED screen. We'll call this the standard face. Then we have this very similar one, same exposed LEDs and OLED, but also there's some extra mounting holes for an external diffuser. I want to show you how it looks with the LEDs mounted. People pointed out that with the undiffused LEDs, you're able to see like the individual colors in the LED, but I didn't think that this was a big deal while playing, to be honest. I was hesitant to create this version because it adds complexity parts and obviously it's more expensive. It's particularly a great option if you don't have a great 3D printer bed, but you still want to use the face for its component holding ability, I guess. But you know, your 3D printer bed reflects a bad quality, like these, and you can see here it's great. Yeah, you can see here that it brought like previous prints. But anyway, now this third option is very interesting to me. As you can see, there are no exposed LEDs, only the OLED screen. While I was designing the external and diffuse face, I noticed that PLA is actually very translucent when printed thin. So I wanted to try if it would diffuse the LEDs while still being visible, even with a black filament. As you can see here, it is very translucent, so it actually works very well. This face is printed with a 0.15 layer height, and I would say if you want to get colors perfectly, this won't work because it adds like a grayish black tint, so it kind of reduces brightness a little bit. I didn't find this to be an issue at all, as you can just dial up the brightness and achieve a similar look. This is relatively easy to print. But you need to make sure that you have a decent surface finish and a proper level bed. I like this version because it doesn't add any extra parts. But now let's talk about the back piece. There are 3 mounting holes, and these 2 are larger that they need to be for no apparent reason, right? Well, first you'll assemble the meter with an M3 bolts that go through here. Then we'll reuse the same columns to thread M8 bolts. This is how your mounting solution will attach to the meter.